It's the end of the night, and we are not playing the early game.
We go to a place where parents can remove the filters and have real conversations.
It's the hotel lobby.
Welcome back to the Hotel Lobbies. We say the lobby is not a place, it's an event. Find your people, find your conversation, live that lobby life, living that lobby life today. Drew Barres along with
Chris Kopic,
Justin Toru,
and Jamie Moore.
Boys, let's have one. Great way to start it. So we are in the swing of things in the holiday season, we'll say. Our hockey season's been going on for a little bit now, and we're into December, and we're having those nice holiday moments, Christmas moments, whatever you celebrate, just have at it and have fun.
Christmas,
yeah.
Don't be afraid.
Well, I'm not afraid. I'm just saying.
Thanksgiving.
I'm being all inclusive.
Don't be afraid.
Do you still have Thanksgiving leftovers?
We do not. All the kids took them.
And you let that happen?
Yeah.
What would be your favorite of the leftovers?
I like scalloped potatoes and ham, so I always like the leftover ham and then make scalloped potatoes to go with it.
That's Easter.
That's not at our house. That's at Thanksgiving for us.
Oh boy.
Well, are you turkey?
I'm a turkey guy.
Turkey?
Yeah, turkey for the meal, yes.
Turkey?
Yes, we're people, because as formerly mentioned, it's Thanksgiving we're talking about here.
Yeah,
I will say one of my kids did ask, did we make ham? No.
Yeah, we went all in on ham. We had 2 hams. No turkey.
That's bold.
How long has this been going on?
God, 2 years.
What in the
Yeah.
actual hell?
Yeah.
Did you pardon a pig then? Is that how that works? Yeah. You let one off the hook? Let the grease bastard out the back door and say, good luck there, bud. You got this.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Third to the Throne. Was there lefse involved with your ham?
Yes. And the only thing you ever put on lefse is butter. Period. Nothing more. What do you do?
Okay.
Sugar boy.
Nope, not sugar. But
Jelly.
No, let me
Yes,
finish.
you're such a sweet face.
No.
Let me.
No. Let me finish. You have to. It's like the Norwegian burrito. You've got lefse, you've got turkey, you've got mashed potatoes, you got gravy.
Oh, you throw it all together?
Yes.
Yeah, you ruin the lefse that way.
That's a big negative. You still have your buttered lefse on the side, nice and rolled
so you
up as well.
you double it up?
For sure,
Okay.
yes.
Don't you guys eat that nasty fish then too, or no?
Lutefisk?
The
Yeah,
lutefisk?
oof.
Ugh, no.
What are we doing?
That's for Christmas.
That's dessert.
Yeah.
Stop it. Stop playing.
Stop.
Come on.
Yeah.
You can't. The
We usually
lutefisk is terrible.
We
dude.
open
It's
the
so
lutefisk right before we eat just to get the smell going throughout the house.
Come on.
The melted butter.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. Well,
Mustard.
I am giving you a pass on this whole ham thing purely because you had the lefse there.
I guess I'm cool with ham in as well as turkey, but in place of, that seems a little odd.
Yeah, the hard thing is nobody really ate a lot of turkey. So I like turkey just fine. But we'd end up with about 150 pounds of turkey left over. So we just decided to
How
just
big
go
of a
on
turkey are you getting?
It's a decent size, maybe a 10-pounder.
That's a big old day.
10 pounds.
No,
That is not decent.
No, I know. I had no idea.
I got to shout out my brother-in-law, Andy Craig. He smoked. We had, the
He
traditional.
smokes.
Well, yes. Yes. We had the traditional Nesco, brine it, do all that whole thing. Plus, he took another small one and he smoked it. It was phenomenal.
What about deep fried?
We have not done that yet.
Okay.
Neighbors, Shane Schmidt, across the road, he does that. He even has one of the ultra red. I'm gonna say this wrong. No one's helping me here.
Deep fried? No, I don't know. Turkey fried.
I'm on the edge of my seat waiting for you to
No,
finish here.
you guys are not helping me at all.
This future sponsor is really
Man.
just waiting on this one.
No, it's where you have the non-oil based fryer, just like you have on your counters at home. What's
Like
it
an air
called?
fryer?
Yes, but you can do that with turkeys as well.
Oh, I
Sure.
had no idea. So the smoked turkey, does that dry out?
You would think.
Yeah.
It didn't.
Wow.
It was very good. Shout out to Andy Craig. Nice work.
What do you guys think about a brisket
For Thanksgiving?
Yes.
I think it's good all the
Yes.
time, but
I think a brisket's good any day of the week, but that's what I would like to do next. Ham and brisket.
I will say there was something that I would have never tried previously, and it was a meal option I was at, and I'm like, okay, whatever. It was mac and cheese with brisket.
Yeah.
It was so damn good.
Yeah.
It was like unbelievably good. I was a little taken back. I was a little surprised.
That's at restaurants now, though. Like smokehouse restaurants, you'll have a lot of mac and cheese with. It's soul food.
Do you put barbecue sauce on that?
On the brisket and the mac and cheese?
Yeah.
Well, I am getting a little extra large, so I try to stay away from the mac and cheese when I can. You know, it's hopefully a little more brisket, a little more on the protein side.
I will say my favorite thing out of how we've come along in life, and this happened as we were setting up, and we were referencing a 1.75, and to me that was like a handle of Fireball, you know, like a good thing. What were we actually referencing, JT?
Cheaters, so you can see better.
Reading glasses is what we were talking about, and everyone in the room's like,
too.
Yep, I know what you're talking about there.
It's pretty good.
It's where we are in life, and you know where we are right now, boys. It's time for some shoots. Let's have some shoots. I ran into a pudding that I did not expect.
I had a green apple. That was really good.
SV.
Strawberry vodka.
Oh, very good.
I got an SB. I don't know what. Apparently it's a something pudding.
STD?
Yep. Results not back yet.
I had an SD.
As long as you don't have COVID, you're fine.
Was it orange?
Sunny D.
Screwdriver. Same concept.
Sunny D.
They make alcoholic Sunny D now.
They do.
Who makes that?
Sunny D.
The Sunny
It comes
D
in. It
company.
comes in cans. Yeah.
Is that right?
It's not bad. It's like a seltzer. It's not bad. I mean, I don't like reach for it and be like, oh, soda, purple stuff. Oh, Sunny D. You know, like you didn't go that route, but kind of the same feel.
No, yeah, I'm getting the screwdriver out of it now, yes.
It's not bad.
It reminds me of pregame for Badger football Saturdays. Cheerios and a screwdriver. So you just had to start your day for the 11 a.m. kickoff.
You didn't mix them together?
No.
Was that
didn't.
Revenge of the Nerds where they were doing
Yeah.
that? Making that with the Cheerios with that? Yeah.
Lewis.
Yeah.
What did you guys do pregame for Dawson's Creek?
Hey, I will tell you, it was Tuesdays or Thursdays.
Yeah.
You guys are
And
going to say, is this channel at this
That's
time?
fine. I know you pregamed it in the dorms.
We honestly, no. We didn't. I would be at the library because I had to study. Not as smart as these math majors over here. So I was studying, and then we would come back. And,
gotcha.
I'd watch Dawson's Creek and then Felicity.
Stop. First of all, stop. It's not.
Okay.
The original story. He was sprinting back from the library.
And every door was open.
Every door in the dorm was open.
High five and party. I thought it was a party atmosphere.
No, it was not. There wasn't even pre-gaming. In fact, in the early 2000s, it wasn't even called pre-gaming, was it?
I think
It was pre-Dawson Creeking.
We pre-partied, we call it.
Pre-party.
pre-party.
Yeah, pre-party, because the parties never
Pre-party,
started
I
until
can
9.
follow, yes.
Well,
Yeah,
sometimes
right.
I only got invited to the pre-party. So
Yeah, no, the parties were late. They didn't start
Yeah.
till late. So yeah, it was pre-gaming.
How much was
Pre-game.
how much was a cup back in your day?
$5.
You?
it's $5. Yeah.
3 for me.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
never.
who's dealing with change? Screw that. $5 bills.
Who
Where's
could
that?
afford $5?
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
What are you drinking? Bush Lights?
Well, I will say, like, the first time that I actually, let's say, got invited and actually went to one of these house parties and went in there, and you guys know I'm not a beer guy, right? Not a beer drinker, really.
Oh, and it's just
this
half
is
barrels.
first year. Oh, yeah, in the first year. So previous to this, I had nothing more than, like, my brother would get, like, some crappy, like, Puckers and Sprite for me or something along those lines.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I wonder where I get my drinking habits from. So that's what I would be drinking.
That's
So-
old school seltzer.
yeah, pretty much. So I was like, all right, I guess I'm going to go to this party. And it was, beers and all this stuff. And I walk in right away, chewing down. I swear I was like 2 sips in. I was like, oh, I'm feeling it. Like, why is my head like already dizzy? It was like Ice House or something.
Yeah.
Remember that? It was like
Ice
6%
House,
or whatever it was.
Boy, did you get a hangover from that stuff too. Oh, that ice beer.
What happened to the ice beer? I feel like there should still be a market for 20-year-olds today.
I think there's ice
20-year-olds?
ice beers out there.
You shouldn't market to
don't know.
20-year-olds. Just throwing that out there.
21-year-olds, you know what I'm going with.
I think that would market to 50-year-olds that are like, I remember this shit. Why doesn't Red Dog make a comeback? Like, that'd be great.
Yeah,
Red Dog.
Mickey Stingers, are they still around?
The little
I
little
feel like I
bottles,
see
grenades.
Mickey stuff more than I see ice beer.
Yeah, I don't see ice beer at all.
What was the ice and
But I haven't looked lately either.
And then they had dry, like Bud Dry and all that. I don't even know what the hell that was supposed to be. No one. Yeah. So out of curiosity, for college, when did your party start? Because this was very different regionally. Like what time parties would start? You guys were saying it was later because you
9.
pre-party.
Yeah, 9
Right.
was ours.
Thursday nights, 9, 10 o'clock.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I would have thought. Like back here, I'd have friends, up in this area or in Madison, whatever, and it would always be like a 9 or a 10. In Minnesota, it was like 7 o'clock. We're like, what? Like you could be like home in bed by 11:30, and like, all right, that was weird.
Did you guys ever live in a party house?
I think I've said on previous shows, we would usually do like a 4-barrel party once a school year, and that was the fundraiser. It's at risk reward. So it was the fundraiser, but there was risk involved with it as well. So that's what we did. I wouldn't describe it as a party house. We had a kegerator. We had fun. We played tons of quarters. Favorite drinking game ever. But I wouldn't say it was a party house.
I lived in a party house one year. So there was a side entrance that went right to a basement.
It's the way to go.
And so we specifically got, the upstairs was a pretty shitty apartment, but right to the basement party house. We threw it every 2 to 3 weeks, big party. And at $3 a cup, we didn't have to make change. It's not like everybody was walking in with 20s. It was everybody always had the right. And it was we never sold the beer, just sold the cup. And we'd go to the mall in La Crosse, stack of singles. I mean, felt like a king.
I love the fact that even today you're just like, we just sold the cup, guys. We didn't sell any beer, just so everyone knows.
Yes. And if you choose to drink beer, or if you bring your own, it's up to you guys. We're selling you a cup.
Want to put some soda in there? Sounds great. Have some Yoo-hoo.
We did sell some shots.
Yeah, I'm going down a rabbit hole here, and you guys can stop me if you need, but it is funny. Yes, you're trying to cover your butt now, but did that really fly? Like, police would come.
No. Yeah, they just... But back in that day, it was a little bit different. They just cleared the house, usually. Unless you were really making noise or doing something, or a big fight or something along those lines, they'd just really clear the house. It wasn't like it is now.
We had one, so someone from my school was throwing a party. It was someone's birthday party, and they had a DJ and all this stuff, and they put up a giant sign that said 21 to party, or 21 to drink, 18 to party. And I'm like, do you honestly think this is going to work? Well, we found out because the cops showed up. And St. Paul, Minnesota, their cops were, tip my cap to them. They just walked in and were like, all right, that I don't care about. I don't care about this. Everyone just get the hell out of here. No one drive, everyone walk, and I don't care. And they just stood out front until everyone cleared out. And then they walked through the house, made sure everyone was gone. And they might have found some non-alcoholic things as well and dumped them out in the back.
Toys. Along
the brush line. And they went to the owner and said, is this your house? He's like, well, we're renting it. How long? Oh, we got like a 2-year lease. He goes, well, if this sticks true, you might be making some money in a few years. We're like, oh, good cops. All right, moving on.
Nice. We had some of my roommates were from La Crosse area, and there was actually a local band, and they were going to do a reunion at our house. So we had flyers made up, of course, right? That's what college kids do. Well, our landlord found one.
Uh-oh.
So we got an eviction notice that said we were evicted if we went through with the party. So we did not go through with
contingent eviction notice.
Yeah,
I like
a contingent eviction notice. And yeah, sure enough, there were cops around that weekend.
Flyers. You just said you guys handed out flyers. I feel like we were watching the movie Porky's or something like that.
It was probably the same era.
That was a great movie.
It was a great movie. What was your favorite? Their ice cream?
You got to make sure you're on the right side of that county line. That's all it is,
I feel like it was more.
Did you
just
watch
word
that in
of
high
mouth.
school? Did you watch Porky's in high school?
I don't remember when I watched it. I'm reflecting back that we definitely didn't do flyers, but it was also before Facebook. I think it was purely just word of mouth stuff.
So you have kids in high school.
Yeah.
Is that movie allowed in your house?
they have no idea what that movie is. I mean, Camden seen Slapshot and like,
And that's okay, right?
yeah.
They're different. They're
And
not the
it's-
same level.
You realize that they would put Porky's on and they'd be like, this is the worst quality thing I have ever seen in my life, and they would turn it off. I don't think they'd watch it.
I feel that's a lot about like all those older.
All those old 80s movies.
Speaking of movies in the 80s, Drew,
Oh.
did you do your homework?
All right, here's what I did.
Yes.
I sent this to all you guys. I went to every streaming platform, and not just the ones that were free, but ones I would pay for. I was willing to pay to see Youngblood, and I swear to God, every single one that came up, the first thing that came up was frickin' Vision Quest, because Youngblood's not available on any of them. I found it on Blu-ray, and it'll be here later this week.
Oh, nice. Have you seen
I
it?
didn't know it went
Yes,
digital.
I have seen it. I loved it. Dean Youngblood. That is one that I do want to show the kids as well. I mean, there's some parts that
It'll
some
be
kids
it'll
are
be
watching.
awkward,
We'll do a
but
little
that's
fast.
okay.
The billet,
It's
Mom.
not long. It's not long. It's a short period of time. It's
Might not
worth
be-
it for
might
the
not
movie.
be very long, but it sure is super skinny.
That movie is for real. It's one of the top hockey movies.
Yeah.
It is worth it, even if you don't fast forward through certain parts of it. I still remember the first time watching it when you get to the end of it, and it's a classic movie that has to, if you are involved with hockey at all, have to watch it at least one time.
And then for the ladies out there, you have Rob Lowe, Patrick Swayze. I mean, two heartthrobs of that time. I mean, both of them just. It was a great movie. I really loved it. I loved the bar scene when that guy took his.
Teeth out.
Spoilers, hold up here. Come on now.
Spoiler
Well,
alert.
you were supposed to have watched this already.
I did my darndest.
Blu-ray.
I did my darndest to try and get this on any stream platform. I looked to see if someone just posted on YouTube. There was nothing but just like a minute trailer, and that was it. So I did my darndest to try and get it.
And for all those hotel lobby, we've got to decide what they are out there. Well, we can circle back out. Those listeners out there, let us know what you think of Youngblood if you've seen it.
You want to get to that right now? Because I think we should.
Let's do it.
Now, let me know if you guys have anything else, too, because we need to know what to call you guys, because we have busted out Lobby Nation as an easy one. Lobbyists is a fun one, but I don't want, real lobbyists suck, so I don't want to get into that. But so what would be some good names that we could call them?
For the listeners.
For the listeners out there. Lobby loungers, we looked up a lot of them, and I haven't found anything super great that I want to attach to. I mean, Lobby Nation seems like the default right now, but yeah,
It's easy.
I agree with JT that I don't think that's the winner. So if you guys here have anything, or if you listeners have anything, please let us know. What should we do, and we'll put this up to a vote for our fans to come
Yeah,
up with.
a poll.
Have the listeners throw out some names to us, and we can discuss it and make it an episode and make a decision.
Speaking of nicknames, a lot of you may not know this, but I'm actually a hole filler. I fill holes. And the reason that I fill holes is because JT has been off on various sabbaticals for Wheel, for high school hockey.
Yeah.
I mean, the reasons are endless, to be honest. All plausible. But
Possible.
welcome back, JT. That's what I got to say. And it's good to have you here. So tell us, start of the hockey season, end of the wheel. How's everything progressing? How's everything going?
I do have to start with, that was the worst transition I might have ever heard.
No, that was real
Where
smooth.
He
No, it was
jumps
fine.
into the conversation to say, I am a hole filler.
That's my nickname.
I'm gonna say this nickname about me so I can make fun of JT a little.
Yes.
That's kind of
No,
what he went with
He's,
that,
he's
right?
self-glossing,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I do
yeah.
like it.
But
Yeah, so I'm busy. You guys are all busy. I give you credit for being on as much as you are. Yeah, hockey is ramped up. NHM's going. The girls are going. I do want to say, so high school hockey started for many of you listening here. NHM was going. They traveled over to New Richmond and to Chippewa Falls this weekend. It was kind of cool for varsity. They had broadcasts at both of those places. So I just brought up Live Barn. My son didn't travel. JV and varsity traveled. So I brought up on Live Barn. I didn't watch the entire game, but I had it on the TV. Found out later that New Richmond had a broadcast locally, and there was a guy on there. It must have been fun and entertaining. He was apologizing prophetically that he did not know players' names and numbers yet, even for the New Richmond team. And then you jump over to Chippewa, and apparently theirs is like A+. They have the center ice camera, they have a color person, and what's the opposite of the color person?
Play-by-play.
Yes, thank you. They have two people. One of them apparently is Connie Feedy.
Oh, sure.
Was wearing a Great Lakes sweatshirt. But they do a great job, and they're even changing cameras like we are here. So they had cameras on each side by the nets and the center ice. So they would change as they were going. They had two people talking. So I'm kind of curious now, just see how Chippewa does through the year, but to pop on sometimes and see how they're doing. But then also, how many other high school programs are doing things like this already?
Yeah, and I don't know, on YouTube, Zaleski Sports is a common one.
Yep.
They covered Notre Dame Wausau West. I mean, it was almost like the state tournament broadcast. It was very, very well done. And same thing. I really enjoyed watching it and the commentating. And, it goes back to, I give Chris a lot of crap, but it adds a lot to the game when you can hear the broadcaster and when there's actually interaction. Because I can have it on and I can kind of listen to it and then watch bits and components to it. Now, one other question I had for you was a transition. So you were coming out of a fall league and then into the regular league. Mm-hmm. Is there one that stood out as far? So we talked quite a few episodes ago about, what are you most interested for as far as coming into a season? And NHL was a really popular one. NFL is obviously a popular one. But high school sports, does that kind of elevate for you or not too much as a parent?
It does. From the youth level and even up to the high school, you kind of look around the state and see where the big matchups are going to be. So it's kind of fun to watch those. I know there was a 14U one that was going on today that I was kind of keeping a side eye on. But then anytime you get a Notre Dame, a Wausau West, the traditional powers, they're going to be playing any of the Edgewood schools. Like, they're going to travel around. We're going to start talking a little bit in this episode, I think, about holiday stuff. But you get into these holiday tournaments, especially around Christmas here. It's fun when you get teams from all over the state playing each other. And then that's a lot of times these coaches and ADs are smart enough to try to line up and play the teams they want to play that they might see at state. So there's a lot of good hockey.
And it's right off the bat. And that's and I got no skin in the game here now anymore at all. But
just
I watched
a hole filler. Yeah.
Exactly. I'm just a hole filler. That's what I do, any hole, anytime, no judgment. But I watched a lot of high school hockey this weekend, and it was because these are premier matchups. And it was start of the season, and I'm really intrigued to see where's the power in the state, like who's top, who's not, and then we can start. I'll get into the rhythm, and I'll just keep an eye on the scores. But I watched a lot of games. That Wausau West Notre Dame game was a heck of a game.
You're talking the boys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Wausau West has their own, or they're not in the co-op with Wausau East at all?
No, Wausau East is with Merrill.
The Lumberjacks and the Blue Jays?
Yeah, the Blue
Seems like
Jackets.
Interesting combination of things. I know they used to be like the War Jacks, right? Which was Warriors and Lumberjacks together, which I thought was a cool name.
Yeah.
We've discussed the War and Thunder and such, but I thought that War Jacks was always a cool one.
And then I'm assuming DC Everest. DC Everest hasn't been on my radar for a while, but I'm assuming they're still off on their own. I mean, it's a very nice rink attached more or less to the high school. But Wausau West, boy, that's a powerhouse of a team this year if they can stay out of the penalty box.
It's fun when you watch on WISP Prep Hockey as well. I don't know what week. It's some week coming up here. They have their top six. They do for D1, D2, and the girls' side. So it'll be fun to see how that all plays out. Girls' side as well. Is it going to be Barry again? Is it going to be the Storm? Who's going to come out on top? The other thing is it's fun is these kids that I've coached for Wheel in the fall or Kinsley played with, a lot of these kids are starting to play varsity hockey now. So it's fun to cheer them on from afar as well.
Yeah, and I know for some of these too, like the Fox City Stars, the girls, they have a new coach this year, and they're off to a good start, 2-0, 2 big wins. I'm not sure the quality of the opponent, however, but that's a good start to see with a lot of faces that we would know. Speaking of faces that we know, we have our Athlete of the Week.
We do have our Athlete of the Week. So, and we said this a couple weeks back when I breezed through the 15 names, and then we said we're going to start bringing it back one or a family of the players. So today's Athlete of the Week is Kate Salisbury. We just talked to the Salisburys the other day at a holiday party. Kate is a 14U freeze player. Plays. Well, we've been with her, seen her for many years. She's a tall drink of water, kind of like her dad, and she's a tall player out there. Covers a lot of ice when she opens the wingspan up. She is. Jen Salisbury said that on the post she was giving her a hard time. So I hope she doesn't break another stick, etc. But she came back talking to her a little bit. She's excited. She's having a good beginning of the season. So Kate Salisbury, our athlete of the week.
Very nice to Kate, and it was an interesting start too when they all started with our program, because we were handing out pads for like a try hockey for free, and she came walking in and was just kind of like, "This is for this hockey thing?" We're like, "Yeah," and she was just kind of sitting there with Kate, and she's like, "Oh, okay, like we don't have any pads." I'm like, "Well, you can sign up here, and we'll do all this stuff." It was like really cool, just kind of like, "All right," and then when they said, "Oh, she's a U8," you're like, no, you're kidding me, right? You mean like second year tenure?
Yeah, she's tall.
Not only that, but she's a twin, and her twin is like a foot shorter than her.
Taylor.
Yeah, just it's a little bit bonkers. Great family, and Kate, athlete of the week.
Yeah, so we did see them this past weekend, or past few days ago at a fun little concert party that in fact, all four of us were together. That was kind of cool having the entire podcast at this get together.
A couple left earlier than a couple others.
Couple
no
of us,
judgment again.
Couple of us hit Taco Bell at about 2 a.m.
No judgment again.
The old guys once again hung on.
It was pretty fun. Seeing
that
some
Crunch
familiar
Wrap Supreme though. Oh,
3 chili cheese burritos.
Yes.
I could have ate 57.
Jamie,
Not
how was
really.
the bird cam going when you got home?
so when I got home,
Yeah.
oh, it's still a little dark, but the robins are always.
You don't have a light on your bird cam?
No.
Why? I thought you were serious about this.
Oh, I'm serious about this. No birds come out at night. But
Well, if there was a light, maybe they would.
no.
Bats.
Cardinals
Bats
are
come out at night.
Cardinals are there right in the morning, and I'm ready. I'm always ready for that.
Well, I will say to the point where, again, talking about where we are at our stage in life, we're at this concert and listen to this awesome band playing, and Jamie's like, "Look at this cardinal I got." He's on, brings out his phone. He's like, "Look at this cardinal's
Showing
just
everybody.
This
Showing
cardinal's
everybody.
badass. You look at him. He's keeping all the
Exactly.
birds out of there.
And everybody in that area watched that video.
They did.
Intrigued.
You were
And
trying.
was he badass or not? Come on.
Come on.
was a cardinal.
Yeah, you're trying.
Was
to,
he badass?
You're trying to get cockfighting started on the cardinal level, is what you're doing.
Yeah, don't start this.
That's what I do. That's
Did
why
you
I
name
do
him
it.
yet?
No.
So it's funny that night. I'm gonna take off from a different direction. That night, we were telling our story, Mark and I, about back in the day.
Back in the day.
Wiping out half the people when I tried to put Mark up on my shoulders, and we're talking, and we were about
Equilibrium was off.
we were about to try it again.
Yeah. But
I backed out. I was like, no way. Who steps up,
Yeah.
showing his calves?
Stop playing.
Stop playing Barasa. Steps up.
have you ever stopped working out? Because it was boom.
Oh, it was instant. And not only that is even, the inner dialogue you got going on. So I'm sitting there and I went to Chris, just looked over him, gave him one of these and just kind of crouched down. No hesitation there.
Oof.
And I just, popped. You lock it up, right? You locked him up. And then I'm sitting
But
there.
then you walk.
I started to take a few steps. And in my head, I'm like, well, that was easier than I thought it was going to be. And I don't know what's going on right now. So I'm expecting this to go very south.
So was I.
I was really hoping it was. I was almost putting the bird videos down to video. I did not, but I was thinking
Should've.
about it.
Missed
I
opportunity.
did
there.
receive a video. I don't
Yeah.
remember from who.
There is a video moving around already, and
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll pop up on the
What song
the
was that?
Facebook. It was Stop. You stop it, buddy, or don't
Don't
stop.
stop.
Believe in.
I believe it
That's
was.
what I was setting it
But
up.
the best in the background of that video is one of the band groupies was just loving the hell out of this. Ricky with his bandana, just loving the hell out of
I like him.
So honest to God, I'm sitting there and then set you down like it was nothing. And I don't know. It was weird because no, I don't work out, clearly. But as I did.
But you put him up and you walked. I was very impressed.
It was good. You know, you get that on the bar, below parallel, get that nice.
You could have been crying and screaming and sweating.
No.
I would have.
No, but
You did it.
I did, like, right away afterwards. I sat Chris
Let's
down,
do
and
it
he
again.
was looking.
Here.
He was just like,
Get
"Well,
me up."
amen that went well." But he goes like, "I was like, yeah." I'm just like, "Dude, I mean, I know I don't look like it, but I can squat 450 pounds." And you're like, "Oh shit, really?" I'm like, "Yeah, 100 on this one, 120 on that one, and eventually you get to 450."
Chris was up there having a good time too. You were fist pumping. It was Journey, Don't Stop
giving
Believing.
her.
And that center of gravity had to have been just going back. and
Oh
forth.
yeah.
I did feel
Just like
I
a
did feel
casino hotel room.
as I'm moving around, I'm making Drew adjust to me.
And that wasn't exactly a 20-foot ceiling, so I wasn't sure how close you were getting there.
It was quite fun. That was a entertaining point of the night.
And I will say, surprised to everyone here, the next day did not hurt, wasn't sore, didn't feel anything. It was great.
Any tears in the jeans?
Well, only the one I came with, because that one knee was already ripped up.
Yeah, fair.
It was authentic 80s
Yeah.
rock star, you know, get that look.
But that is a hotel lobby story if I've ever heard it. I
Oh,
mean, you
no
popped them.
kidding.
I was impressed. How about you, JT?
I wasn't there. I was already at home, but
It was 9:30.
I did see a video come through in the morning now. So,
Oh, in the morning.
yeah.
I will say, we left earlier than you guys as well, but we were doing our Thanksgiving the following day, so like, how do you
Ham. You had to get the ham in the
ham
oven.
brisket, and mac and cheese.
I was shocked there was no ham. But Heidi was up at 6:40 cooking, and honestly, like I will say awake around 7, but I did not venture out of bed till like 7:45.
Yeah, I was probably about the same, and that headache chased me around all day. Oh my gosh.
No, I was doing good. I behaved this year. I was good.
Huh?
I behaved for the most part, other than squatting.
So
people.
did I.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess me too.
All right. So go ahead,
No,
JT. You had some?
I was not going to add anything of value, so let's keep moving.
We are going to be keeping this one moving, and
That's why I love you.
So again, we have Thanksgiving. We are now into the Christmas stuff. So in holidays, so the one thing I'd like to talk about is when it comes to the holidays, and obviously for our main sport of hockey, that involves a lot of Thanksgiving, New Year's, and Christmas. How do you guys feel if you get a holiday weekend tournament or games or something going on there? And I'll get to the follow up. Remind me, there's a follow up because
Got it.
I will forget otherwise.
Jotted it down.
But how do you feel
Noted.
when the manager, and you two specifically, because the manager calls the shots, says we're going to do games on this Thanksgiving, or we're going to do this game the day after Christmas,
weekends,
or,
yeah.
How does
Friday
that
morning game at 8 a.m.
Well, so I have couple schools of thoughts, and they're all true. They might. What is wrong with you?
Getting all excited
They're all,
over there.
They're all true. They might all differ, but they're all true. I don't care. I mean, let's do it.
Because you don't even have to go.
If you're an well, it's not an easy
Yeah.
schedule all the time, right? It's hard to sometimes get, especially if you're the A groups and you're trying to get some nice opponents. Sometimes it's you gotta take what you can get.
On the weekends that you can
And
get
those
them.
crappy weekends are sometimes the only weekends you can get them. With that, I have from 8U, 6U on up to where we are now. I guess it's just expected now. It doesn't bother me. No skin off my back.
At youth hockey, it's standard. The interesting one is high school, because everybody had the tournaments this weekend, right? Or showcase, however you want to term it. But most high school teams traveled this weekend, or Thanksgiving weekend, right? And it's because it's a long weekend, so you're ready for it. But
So
you come off of, I mean, here you are Thanksgiving, and Friday morning you're up and gone.
I recall this back when we were in high school. We had a big Madison tournament in
Yeah.
wrestling. That was
Right.
over Christmas break. You always did this
Exactly.
one. That's just like you said. It's time off. You
Yeah.
went and did it.
And spring break is really no different. Spring sports are starting up, right? So you really don't get that. You really don't get the vacation time when you're in sports.
Sure, and even like you get softball in the summer or some other lacrosse and stuff like that. So when you have like a Memorial Day weekend or 4th of July weekend, what are your thoughts on that? Like a little different from the summer perspective.
I mean, I do enjoy your time in the summer. However, there's camps. There's that Quinning's been in a camp every year over the 4th of July leading up to the 4th. It happened to be where we were up in Tomahawk. It was a Minocqua camp. He's moved it over to Point now area, so it doesn't work out the best for us anymore.
Because it could correlate.
Correct. So it worked out really well. However, again, how much do you want it? It's what you want. How far do you want to go with it? And that's in any sport. Where do you want to go? Dial her back. Go all in. Mm-hmm. You pick.
I feel like for that camp scenario, you could make that as a family decision. From a team standpoint, especially at the youth, from the boys' standpoint, having my son go through it, there's so many boys hockey teams out there. You can do whatever you want to do. I feel like when you get into varsity and the teams around the state, or you get into the girls, there's just not as much density of teams. So you do have to do some crazy stuff sometimes, and you have to get a gauge on the team and the families and how aggressive do they want to be. Mm-hmm. And sometimes you got to reel it back in. Sometimes it depends upon what do we have next weekend, what did we have last weekend. Is there anything we want to get tuned up for in 3 weeks? Did we just come out of a 4-game weekend when there was a tons of traveling? Mm-hmm. There's a lot of different things that factor into it. But it's a coach that plays a role in that. It's the assistants. It's the team manager. It's getting a vibe on the team. I will say one of my favorite text chains, and you can attest to how much time Jenny puts into all of the communications during the week. I remember our Pee Wee year with Marty Fraley and Robin Peterson. Every day, the three of us were texting about something, and we had a decent team, so we wanted to set the kids up. We knew we had a shot at doing something at state, so we were kind of had that vibe going. So we were trying to pinpoint and make the right decisions and play the right teams, but not burn people out. So there's a lot of people. It's kind of a committee decision, and there was even points where Robin would reach out to 4 families and be like, "Are we losing our minds for wanting to do this? Give us a gauge here." Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of factors that go into it.
I think you definitely had that part where you do have the families that are what we use the term bought in, right? Bought into the system, bought into that life, and here's you're giving your
and
life.
It's your lifestyle,
and
for sure.
It really is. And then you're sitting there and going, who's bought in? Who's ready to go for this? My older daughter, they had some players that were never bought in, so it was hard to schedule stuff like this. You'd bring up anything, and as a manager, I was a manager for that team, you would put that feeler out there, hey, we got asked on a week out, week and a half out, can you guys want to come to so and so on Thanksgiving weekend? And I could text, like you said, JT, you text the usual suspects and go you guys in? And you're gonna be yeah, we're in. And then you always get the 3 families. Well,
it's
we're
hard.
doing that, we're doing this,
Yeah.
and then I would say, I feel with correct me if I'm wrong, our 2011 group, there has never been. This is an all gas, no brake kind of thing.
Right.
Always has been, and it's always everyone is going to be bought in.
Yeah.
And there will be some families that, we're going to take this one off, we're going to take this one off, but it's never a group. It's always one or two.
You always have your team.
Yeah.
You have a team. Yeah, you might be missing a player, maybe
right.
2.
And no one's mad about that at all. Right. Family stuff is still family stuff. No one's come on, what are you doing? They're not getting upset about it.
Right.
But there's always going to be, when it comes to a holiday or something like that, 1 or 2, that are going to be yeah, we want to, we just can't, and everyone understands, and we'll make do.
Because that was one thing that was hard for us, because we were always committed into the team and we were always in. But our tradition and our family tradition was we go up to Tomahawk for Thanksgiving, we go up to Tomahawk for Christmas, and when we go up to for Thanksgiving, we're there for the whole weekend.
Right.
And so it starts to conflict with that, and it conflicts with it for 4 years. So we've had traditions for the last 10 years, and now it disrupted a little bit. So it was an inconvenience, but we were in. But it was awkward because it did kind of compete against our family tradition.
So both of your kids are out of youth sports and out of high school. Have you been able to revert back?
Yeah. But we don't stay the whole weekend now. So we did come back. I came actually back Thanksgiving night.
Friday.
For Friday. And Heather came back Friday, so we don't stay that entire weekend anymore. But when the kids were there, that was it. We would go up. We would spend 3-4 days there. We would have my family's from there, my wife's family's from there. So it was, you know what I mean. We got to spend the whole weekend with different family. So, and where it disrupted is when we start getting into squirts, peewees, bantams, and it was just those 6 years, right? And then high school, obviously, we knew the commitment there, but we always knew the schedule ahead of time. So it was just different.
Yeah, you were talking about the summers too. I noticed Great Lakes has been posting about the Rose Series. They'll be running around in the summer, and if you try out and make these teams, right, you know what you're getting into prior,
and
right,
you're committing to it.
Yes, you know it's sitting there. Yeah. If we make this team, if so,
this is what it means.
Yeah, so you know ahead of time. You're like, hey, if I make this, we've got to give up X, Y, Z. But we also are playing in.
We'll be at Trader Joe's every Wednesday, Thursday.
Trader Joe's
in Milwaukee.
So you kind of some of these ahead of time, right?
Yeah, this also gets to the everybody listening who has hockey players has family members that are non-hockey people, and like you guys are losing your minds.
Yeah, 100%.
But we all
100.
Drinks.
That wasn't even planned. Good work, guys.
Got to be on your game. If you were on here more, you know.
I know, but my response to that is
hole filler here.
We're agreeing. We're agreeing to this as well, right? So we can't say we're losing our minds because we're all like, Mandy, are we in? Justin, are we in? Yep, hand stacked. Okay, we're in.
Yeah, and that
we're in, Clark.
You brought up like the really important part here. That the second part of this. See, I remembered.
Yep.
Is the family that isn't part of this, the extended family that doesn't understand this,
and they're the hosts of our traditions.
How does this work for you? Because it has been it is 50-50 on what the response we're going to get, because you get the people that are like, we get it, and then you get the people that are like, again, and then we're not done, and it's trying to figure that out.
And we're going to Saskatchewan.
Yeah, exactly.
St. Marie.
We got that Saskatoon women's team we got to go watch on Live Barn.
Yeah.
As far as our family goes, immediate family, the parents, Jenny's parents, my mom, and brothers, sisters, they all know. They may even attend these games and tournaments, whatever. Yeah. They all know. It's the maybe a little bit further away down the line family. They're just like, what are you guys doing? What is wrong with you? The immediate family, the grandparents, the aunts, uncles, they know. They're already part of it. They get it. They may be, their kids may be in it also. So like my brother, Marty Gage, he was a wrestler. He ran all over the place too. Sammy was a gymnastics. She was all over, the States too. So they did it prior to these two girls going through it all. So that our immediate family gets it. Yeah, it's that little extended further down. They just kind of shake their heads like, this is nuts.
Yeah. And I grew up in that too, because I played hockey growing up in youth hockey in Tomahawk, God's country. And and what we always picked was a weekend that we have off is our Christmas. So we may be doing Christmas in mid-January, late January even, right? But it rolled per whatever our schedule was. So the extended family recognized it, just like Chris said.
Yeah.
And then we kind of morphed it into, okay, our Christmas is not in December, it's in mid-January.
However, you've been through it, right? They're done.
Oh yeah.
And would you go back and do it again?
Oh yeah.
Right.
100%.
There it is.
Drinks.
And I feel that everybody would, right? Mm-hmm.
What a lifestyle.
This could be an episode all on its own. And actually, I had been writing up some of this for one time. Is
you should write a book.
No.
Yes, please.
It would be. You'd be jumping around all over the place. No,
yes,
it wouldn't be.
I'll buy it.
All right. Well, there's the one buyer.
$4.95.
I would like to just that time when we step away from the game, right? From our kids' game, not our game, their game. Then what? Then what do we do? And
then you watch Wausau West and Notre Dame Thanksgiving weekend on YouTube.
You spend it with us watching our kids.
I feel there's going to be four of us wandering the area going, you guys got to hold a film?
Sharpen skates.
Until we have grandkids down the road, right?
My niece and nephews are all younger.
There you
so
go.
I think we're gonna.
Oh,
That's usually how it works, by the
So
way.
all four of us can vicariously live through JT for quite a while.
No, but I think I'm gonna look when my kids are gone and in college and doing whatever they're gonna do. I think Mandy and I'll still go follow nieces and nephews around
Yeah.
and hopefully go spend more time with our parents and go to dinner with them on Fridays and do that kind of stuff. Is what there's some point in time where I'm kind of on this teeter-totter, like, yeah, we're going 100 miles per hour now, but there's going to be a point in time when we can slow down a little bit and
You just pick and choose.
yeah.
I really feel that if the four of us are not commentating Izzy's games in 3 years, we're doing something wrong. Like, I really feel that has to happen.
Drew, you know what you're gonna see when Izzy's playing, and there's a period of time when the game gets done. I'm gonna be a Zamboni driver.
Oh,
I'm not lying.
That's not a bad call.
I want to be on the Zamboni. I can do that.
I've been in talks about sharpening skates at tournaments at a local facility.
Is that right?
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes.
Are you going to set up in the bar?
That's how I'm going to get paid. No cash.
That's not a bad thing. So it's not an up north bar where it's only cash?
Correct.
There's another thing. Bartend over at the Champ. I'd do that.
Rory's number one in my book right now. Yeah.
I'd do that. It's just beer and your guys' silly drinks.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought of that. You're right. I never thought of that. There is no mixed
They're silly drinks.
anything.
Yeah.
It's purely a can or a bottle or a tap beer.
I'm known to mix up a few drinks. I can mix up a few. I bartended for years for weddings and all that stuff. And don't get me wrong, there was definitely times where someone would be like, "Hey, I want this." I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna Google this on my phone. Is that cool with you?" And they're like, "Yeah, fine." There'd be times too.
You
where
get what you get.
I just asked them too, like,
What's in it?
What the hell's in that?
Jack and Coke.
Yeah, well,
Jack and Coke.
had to look that one up a little bit. But no, I mean, I'm really good with like
White Russian?
the
I
old
got you.
fashions and the White Russians. Those are the way to go. That's
You get beer, or I can make you a White Russian. Okay.
Okay.
that's my forte right there.
I want to add a third facet onto this discussion, and I want to talk to JT here. So, home high school hockey tournament versus an away tournament. What would your preference be? And the reason for the question is that home tournament, the parents are on the hook to volunteer for all of that, all the games, all of the operations going into that. The away tournament, you're sitting in the lobby, you're going to the game, and you're out.
There's pros and cons to both. So, for example, what he's referencing here is NHM does a Red Nose Rocket Classic. It's always around Christmas time. It's at the Champion Center.
And very good teams.
Yeah, and that's where I'm going with pros and cons. Like, if we went away to Madison or something, you're right. There'd be less responsibility for me, probably have more fun. On the flip side, I'm looking forward to, you got to volunteer. You have to put your time in, and I'm okay. I'll do the score sheet. Penalty box is easy. You just stand there. If I can stay away from the clock, I'll do that. But score sheet, I'll do that. I'm kind of looking forward to signing up for these other games. I mean, this is kind of the coach and the competitor in me as well. Like, I want to sign up, and I'll do the score sheet for the games, the teams we're going to play next, just so I can get a sense on what are they trying to do over here, who are the big guns, what's the goalie good at, what's the goalie not good at. I'm looking forward to that part.
Yeah, I hear you. And as an athletic supporter the last few years, big one too. As a skate sharpener, I was always very concerned that those skates weren't done proper. And I'm pretty meticulous with it. I would make sure everything's leveled, everything's set, and it is a Sparks machine. I know there's a connotation.
How many years did you do it?
Oh, about 8-9 years. but I knew how to dial it in, and I knew how to level them off. I had all that squared away. But I made sure I was always at that Red Nose Rocket Classic with everything set in case somebody did blow something, because those teams, it was a big tourney. And it's a full 8-team bracket, so it was a big deal. So I got there as well, and I volunteered a lot more than I needed to, but that atmosphere was pretty cool. Mm-hmm. But with the responsibilities, I was really intrigued from the parent perspective, because I would have been on the other side. Let's go to Madison. I'm going to sit in that lobby. We're going to have a few beers, and I'm in and out.
I will say, Jamie, I did think of you very much on Friday. as in my drunken state, I was going, I'm literally currently an athletic supporter. it went through my head. And I was like, I'm supporting an athlete right now. So
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Cheers to you, Drew.
Thanks. That was the way to go. I will say, now that we're good with that, so I feel like we're all bought in, and it is always to try and find those families that are all bought into the situation. But I think the overall theme kind of is, if you sign up for this kind of a travel sport, whether it's summer hockey, whatever it is, you know what you're getting into, and we're all in, and family's going to have to kind of deal with that. Right? I mean, that's kind of what it is. I mean, you're not being rude about it, but you're like, this is what it's going to be, and this is what we do. And you just got to roll with that.
If you want to take it to that level, that's what you do.
Yep. Yeah. All right. Now we're on to a Stardom Sit-em we haven't done in a while.
Oh, I like it. I like it. I'm excited about this.
This will be a fun one because I'm very curious on how this is going to go. Because I think there's going to be some unpopular opinions here. Stardom Sit-em, meaning the yes or no. So Stardom Sit-em. What makes a movie a Christmas movie? So I'm going to give you a list of movies, and you tell me, start 'em or sit 'em, if it is or is not a Christmas movie, and we can debate why. Sound good?
Let's do it.
All right, start off the bat. Gremlins. The original 1984 Gremlins movie.
Wow.
Is it a Christmas movie? Start 'em or sit 'em. Jamie?
I think I got to go Stardom on that one. And I see a gremlin in a Santa hat.
Sure.
I mean, it's one of the main pictures.
Yeah.
And it's all theme based around that. And that's the first image that popped into my mind was a gremlin with a Santa hat on. So that's why I'm going Stardom on this one.
Chris?
Gizmo was a Christmas present.
Oh.
Yes, he was.
Done.
Yes,
Wow.
he was. Mogwai brought to you by Howie Mandel is the voice, by the way.
Oh, is that right?
That is right. I don't know if it was for the first one, the second one for sure. I think it was the first one as well.
It 100% Christmas movie for me. You can't give a Gizmo, you can't give a gremlin, a Mogwai as a Christmas present and don't call it a Christmas movie. Please.
Now, we won't get into the fact that time zones exist and how do these things know what time it is, if it's actually midnight or not. That's a whole different story. We're not going to get into
Doesn't
that
matter.
here.
I hope to God you say Stardom here.
I've got a lot to say on this one.
Yes.
Drew, what year were you born?
1979.
Okay. Anybody born after, I was 1980. Anybody born after 1985 has no idea what you guys are talking about.
You're wrong.
No, they don't.
Once again, you're
my
wrong.
10-year-old daughter knows this.
No. Okay.
She was born after 1980.
You know
Well
what?
after.
My kids know the Gremlins because I'm a good parent.
Okay, I'll take that feedback. I will take that feedback.
Understood.
But there is a lot of people
Understood,
that have no
young blood.
idea what we're talking
Correct.
about over here.
There is.
Gremlins is a Christmas movie. Okay, my guiding light, my true north, moving forward in this Stardom Sit-em is going to be, are there Christmas lights
Okay.
in the movie?
Yes.
Which could be outside. Is there a Christmas tree?
Yes.
Is there any reference?
So it's time of season.
Is there any reference at any point of a Santa, whether it's talking about or seeing?
That I don't know.
I don't recall. This is what I'm curious is everyone's criterion for this. This is what makes it. This is what makes this
Yes.
a good argument here. Is
Yes.
what everyone's criteria because it's
Yes.
going to be different.
Yes.
and everyone should have different criteria for this. I don't.
And
want everyone to
that's
say-
why I was asking. Is it's the season for you?
Yeah, and I remember Gremlins. I feel like there was like a Pizza Hut book it fundraiser something
I have
with Gremlins.
I have the 5-book series that came with a record and a 45 from Hardee's.
Wow.
Every meal got you a different 45, and with the book to follow along with the boop, and you flip the page, and there you go.
I miss Gremlins. Gremlins and Pizza Hut,
Gremlins
both
3 is
of
in
them.
development, by the way.
Well, it's not still going to
the
be as
buffet,
good.
the
And my
Pizza
kids are still going to look at it and say, this video quality is terrible. I'm not watching it.
That's fair.
But
Make
yeah,
them.
it's a Christmas movie.
So your kids
I'm a
put,
Stardom.
So your kids put Gremlins and Porky's in the same category.
I bet you your
Probably.
daughter loves Gremlins.
She loves Gremlins.
Exactly.
She thinks Gizmo is cool.
I'm a Stardom on Gremlins.
I was about to come over this
Yeah,
table.
I was holding him back
I was
already.
almost ready to come over.
I'm with you, but I'm going to hold out my reasoning why, because I'm going to until we get a little bit later on. All right, number 2 on the list. We'll start with you, JT. We'll go back. We'll do a little snake draft kind of here. Trading Places.
Was this Arnold Schwarzenegger?
No. Oh, my God. Wow.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Eddie Murphy,
Yes.
Jamie Lee Curtis, Dan Aykroyd. Eddie Murphy was a homeless guy. Dan Aykroyd was a rich, kind of snobby
Jamie
Wall
Lee
Street trader.
Curtis in this one. Oofda
Coming to America?
No.
Okay, you know, it's same time period. So if you know one, you should know the other. It's fine. I'm not going to hold this against you. I'm just saying. All right.
Twins?
Okay. All right. We're abstaining
That was
from
a
this.
good one.
Chris, what do we got?
Was it a Christmas movie? No.
JT's got homework, by the way. I'll watch Youngblood. You can go watch Trading Places. It's phenomenal.
Can I watch Youngblood with you instead?
Is Youngblood, is that in the Christmas movie list?
Can I watch Trading Places with you right after? Because that sounds great.
Sure, let's do it.
All right. That sounds like a great weekend. All
So-
right, I'm in.
So
This is a tough one.
I liked Trading
Yes.
Places. It was a great movie.
Winter.
Yeah. Now you got me. I'm gonna say no, and here's why. Because I don't recall. And you're gonna probably tell me there was a lot of Christmas going on, but I don't recall it. That wasn't jumping out at me from the screen.
So for me, it's weird because I remember a Santa hat in the movie, but it's also a no for me because I never equated it with, like, Gremlins. I did equate it
Yeah.
for Christmas,
Yeah.
but Trading Places I never equated. And I'm sure
Chris
there's one.
has to go to the bathroom.
I'm sure there's one coming up where there's very, very little Christmas, and I'm going to say yes. But for this one, for me, it is a no as well, because I think, to me, the whole theme is different than, there wasn't really a Christmas flair to it. It just happened to be circumstantial around that Christmas time. And I'm interested because if you watched it, season matters to you, apparently.
Well, I will say it now for the guys who've seen this.
Welcome back, Chris. Did you spray?
Welcome back, Cotter.
I cleaned it all up.
I will say that there is a very famous scene where Dan Aykroyd has the ratty, horribly disgusting Santa suit.
yes,
He pulls the salmon out from his, just starts chewing on it, and he's chewing on the beard at the same time.
Yeah, because I knew the season was of that, but to me, the theme didn't fit very well. Or there's no relation to it.
I think Jamie Lee Curtis just made me numb to the rest of the movie.
She didn't make you numb, but
What was
She was beautiful in that one. Gosh darn it.
what was the hours and minutes into that movie that you like? And I know you know.
Yeah, it was. They got in there at her apartment. It was incredible.
where did you reset the counter on the VCR is what we're asking here.
Yes,
Yeah, that's what made it tough. As a VCR, you had to stop and rewind like that. I didn't like
exactly.
You got to be kind, rewind.
You might want to watch it.
Yeah, I guess we're following up on this later.
To be continued. Next up, Jamie, we'll start with you on this one. Edward Scissorhands.
See, I never got into that movie, so I really don't know much about it.
By the way, this does start a little trend of Tim Burton movies. Just
Yeah,
so you're aware
so-
here,
okay.
so be prepared.
For me, it's a no, just because I never got into it, and I don't know much about it. So it's just as simple as that.
Fair enough. More of an abstain.
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
I know the movie. I know I've seen it, but I agree with Jamie. It probably wasn't high on my watching list. And I've seen a handful of
Because
times.
you guys were both in college when it came out, probably.
Every door of the dorms were open. Everyone.
Pre-party, huge.
When that music came on. No, I would say no, just because it wasn't a big movie for me.
Yeah.
I know the movie.
Oh boy, here we go.
Johnny Depp, yeah?
Yeah.
I know
I
I've
like
watched it.
Johnny Depp.
I've watched this multiple times.
Any Christmas thing?
No, nothing. It is not hitting me as a Christmas movie.
Okay.
I mean, I agree. It's a sit for me as well. I'm just throwing this out
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
As it is a movie that there are Christmas connotations. They always had their Christmas party, but then the neighbors were kind of alienating them against them, and he would sit on the roof and just cut all the ice and make the snow come out of the castle. That was the whole crux of that whole thing. So, but to me, again, it is not necessarily.
There's some people out there that call it a Christmas movie, I'm sure.
I'm not one of them.
Not me.
All right, we'll mix this up, Chris. We'll start with you on this one. Again, we're sticking in.
Die Hard, yes.
We'll sticking
Number
within
one.
within the realm of
In
Tim
my
Burton
book.
movies. Batman Returns.
I like what you're doing here, buddy. Is it a Christmas movie? Yeah. I'm that nerd. I'm definitely that nerd that would go with.
You can just not that nerd. You can just you're a nerd.
I'm a nerd, and yes, Batman Returns.
And why?
Gray wire rim glasses.
Yes.
Never, not once.
Shoulder pads in the jacket.
I just when I think of it, it had the Christmas annotations with it. I take it as a Christmas movie, but that I will take it and it'll be my same response as a couple of these that we've done. But yes,
There definitely was the Winter Princess and all this, and there was Christmas definitely connotations to this. JT, thoughts?
I'm a sit-em. I know the movie as well. It doesn't trigger me at all for Christmas.
See, what's weird on this one is the pieces that I remember are the Christmas themes. And that's where it sticks out. Kind of like Gremlins is I did not know that he was a Christmas present, but the pieces that stick out most are Christmas themed. So for me, it's a stardom.
dude, the very beginning he went downstairs and perched them for his boy for Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't remember that.
All right. JT, we'll start with you on this one again in the Tim Burton fashion. The last of our Tim Burton movies, by the way, The Nightmare Before Christmas. Is this a two-for, or is this a Christmas movie or a Halloween movie or both? What is your kind of thought process on this one? Obviously, we're talking about Christmas as our start.
Yes, this is a stardom for me. Well, naturally, Christmas is in the title of it, but there's still. I've been to Disney, and they do a whole the Haunted Mansion, and it ties to The Nightmare Before Christmas. So yeah, I'm a stardom.
Chris?
The movie itself is a Christmas-based movie. Santa's in a jam. Would I watch it over Christmas? Not a movie for me.
All right, we got to sit here.
Yeah.
Jamie?
Well, the movie brings Christmas into it for me, but again, I wouldn't watch it. I'm not a big Tim Burton fan, but that's okay. But for me, it's a stardom just because the Christmas theme is there.
It is, and it's tough. And I will say this is a family. We watch this one at Halloween.
Oh,
There you go.
We do. And then this is not to say, and again,
and what format?
4K UHD.
Yes.
It's phenomenal.
Yes.
Makes a difference. That
Yeah.
stop motion in 4K
Exactly.
makes all the difference. But I feel. I mean, again, I'm not disparaging anyone who does one way or the other. But I mean, I think this.
Yeah.
We kind of view it more as a Halloween movie. However, I promise you, our kids will put this on in the next 3 weeks. Yeah. So for me, it's kind of it's a tough one. All right.
And I'm guessing there's one coming up that is not very Christmas related, but is when I watch it. So
and I
Darn
agree.
right.
And I think
that's how that correlation goes.
This might be one of them.
Yeah.
And so for us as a family, this is one that we always put on during Christmas. Now,
It's a Wonderful Life.
every year,
Miracle on 34th
every
Street.
time you hear a bell ring, I was talking to my kids about a Miracle
The
on
Santa
34th
Claus?
Street.
Tiny Tim.
Elf.
You have a lot of options there.
Proceed.
I feel all of them are pretty obvious stardoms, but that's just me. So this one is one we definitely watch around Christmas, but it might be more that they have an extended vacation. We try and sneak them all in. The first Harry Potter movie, Sorcerer's Stone, or Philosopher's Stone if you're from the UK.
Interesting.
I see what you're doing.
We always kind of put that one on at Christmas, and I don't know if it's. I don't. Nothing jumps at me as like this major Christmas vibe, other than like even the theme music sounds very Christmassy. But other than that, we don't really. There's nothing. I don't think that totally stands out, other than because it takes place over the whole first year of school.
Right.
So Christmas is just a blip on the radar there. But I feel that we always put on a Christmas movie. I don't think it's necessarily a Christmas movie. So to me, even though I think it's still kind of a sit. But it's one we always watch during that
Yeah,
Christmas
so-
break.
Yeah, I don't
So
hate
that
what
makes
you're
it a
doing.
start
That's
for
cool.
you, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a sit-em for me, but I understand exactly where you're going with that.
I would do the same thing. Maybe I'm going to throw that on for the girls over this season.
No, for reference, I said it. I said it's
Porky's is a Christmas movie for you then.
Yeah.
It's also a Tuesday movie. I will say, for reference, I did say this is kind of a sit because it's not really. I don't feel this is a Christmas movie. It's just that we.
But
do
there's
watch
the
it at that
correlation
time.
there for
So there
you.
is kind of that. Now, to me, when you watch it, is not the correlation. So that's where we're going to get into this a little bit later. JT.
I've watched about 10 minutes of Harry Potter movies in my entire life, so it's a sit-em for me.
You like the books better.
I've read 0 words of the books.
Oh, he's He's the guy who listens to him.
The books or just books?
The books are at our house.
No, not the books. Books or the books. That's my. You've read 0 words of books or of the books.
Do I need to take a math test right now or something?
Yes, you do. English.
It's a sit-em for me.
Fair enough.
Haven't seen them.
Yeah,
Sorry.
understood. Big
right.
fan though.
Now we're getting into the fun ones. Jamie,
Yes.
you can start this one. Die Hard.
Ugh. It's my favorite Christmas movie of all time, and for me, it is the correlation because that's when I watch it, and I'll watch it once, twice, 3 times a lady.
So so your major criterion for these are when you watch the movies?
But he did have a Santa hat on. So again, time wise, he's back in town, Christmas time.
There's Christmas music.
And it's the Christmas party, right?
Yeah.
So
Christmas everywhere.
There's a little bit of correlation there, but it's when I think of the movie that's on TV, on TBS or whatever channel TNT it's on, it's Die Hard, and it's repeated and repeated and repeated, and I even record it.
I love it. I agree.
I can't wait for this.
There's no doubt. I mean, I know it's a joke out there in the world, but yes, I enjoy.
If you
this
say
movie
no to
over
this,
Christmas time.
I cannot wait.
It is a stardom for me.
Oh man, I'm so disappointed to hear that.
No, it's a stardom, but
You had the look in your eyes like it was a no.
You threw me at once, twice, 3 times a lady, which is the Commodores and Mr. Clint Greetwald on
Super Bowl party right
Super
there.
Bowl party. Let's go.
Yeah.
I didn't know how we went down this rabbit hole, but yeah, Die Hard's a stardom.
The
Die Hard's a
interior
stardom.
designer.
So again, everyone's got their own criterion for this. What is your criterion, JT, for calling this a Christmas movie?
I'm going back to my true north. Christmas lights. Is there a Christmas tree? Is there any reference to Santa at all?
Okay. All right. Now, I the reason I bring it up, because I don't like to answer these questions per se, because I don't want to. I'm just giving the thoughts out there. So for what I would bring up is, again, what is the point of the story? Does the story still work if Christmas is not involved?
Oh,
right. That's what I kind of go with this.
Interesting.
If you take Christmas out of the equation, does the movie fall apart?
Yes.
You think so? You think this whole movie falls apart?
I would watch it at Easter.
I would still watch it at Christmas.
So,
even it wasn't.
All right, so I'm going to throw my last
That's a
one out
good
at you.
point.
I'm going to throw my last one out at you. And now that you have this in play, if you remove the Christmas elements from this movie, is this a Christmas movie? JT, Home Alone.
Mia.
You remove the Christmas elements. Now all of a sudden, this is a family going on vacation in June or whatever. They leave their kid at home. There are robbers coming to rob the house. Does the movie change if it's not at Christmas?
Yeah, the storyline could be set at any point in time. You could say, is it Liam Neeson with Taken?
Mm-hmm.
Put that at Christmas time. I would still call it a Christmas movie. Home Alone is still a stardom for me. It's still going to come to that true north that I talked about.
The reason I ask, again, what is your criterion?
I mean, stop it, Drew. You can do this in any
Stop
movie.
playing.
I mean, stop playing. You can make all kinds of what ifs with all kinds of Christmas movies.
Can you?
Home Alone is a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
The reason I ask, now if you
When they crawl through the window and step on the Christmas bulbs.
That's exactly where I was going.
Christmas.
That's exactly the thought that came in my
What
mind.
did you put there instead of Christmas bulbs?
Those old school bulbs, I always was afraid to drop one of those because if you
You
step
don't
on
want to
those,
step on it. That hurt his feet.
Yes.
I don't
and
like
then
it.
you freeze the steps. You can't do that in June.
No, but that could be done in winter, not Christmas related.
That's
so
true.
again, the
Could
reason
be
why
in January.
because Chris, I think you brought up something very important earlier on with Gremlins, our number one pick on this. But this is my last one. Gremlins being the number one pick on this one, or the number one topic, is that gift. The Mogwai was a Christmas gift. If you take Christmas out of the equation, this movie does not happen.
Yeah.
Home Alone, you take Christmas out of the equation, I feel this movie still happens. And this is a Hollywood trope that they even call the Christmas play. If they don't have necessarily something,
it just alters.
If they don't have they have a movie and it's not a complete movie, they say, do we just do the Christmas play and do we throw the Christmas element in there, and now all of a sudden they can tie the rest of the movie together.
Fair enough. I mean, great points. Yeah, it's great.
I'm just throwing things out there for you to think about. I'm not trying to necessarily say one way or the other. I'm just saying that if you remove those elements, those movies still happen. Does Die Hard still happen? Now, that's a tough one, because you can make the argument, no, it's not going to. However, was there something in there that Hans Gruber knew this group would be there, and this is financially for a Christmas party that is accessible, or were the people that were at that Christmas party a hindrance to their plan? Because now they needed the hostages.
Wow. True, always throwing the wrenches.
Yeah. So throwing all these out here, right? So
deep thoughts.
All those is so I would argue,
Jack Candy.
That was coming. I would argue that Die Hard 2 is a much more prevalent Christmas movie.
Yeah, I can see it
again,
now.
Happens at Christmas in D.C., and Dennis Franz, one of the last lines of the movie, he rips up the parking ticket and says, Merry Christmas. Absolutely.
You ever been a salesman?
I
bought it.
Terrible. Yes. I would have been a terrible salesman. I don't know. I feel sometimes I should have been a lawyer, but I would have been even worse at that. So
I don't know. I bought your argument.
I'm not an argument.
No, it's not. I bought your point.
I'm just throwing some stuff out there. So something to think about. What makes it a Christmas movie? So
yeah, and those are interesting picks too, because I mean, you got the for sure's, right? Every one of those you could go either way.
Yeah, you could definitely change everything about the movie.
I need to watch Die Hard 2.
yeah, it's intriguing.
3.
Sure. Didn't know there was one.
3 is really good. It's got Samuel L. Jackson. And then they kind of fell off the wagon when they kind of came back and started
walking right down the
in Harlem.
So good.
Yeah. Don't wear that sandwich.
Man, I love them all.
The third, I just watched the third one last week. Actually, it's really I like the third one quite a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just something to think about. And like, what is your criterion? Because I think if you remove some of the Christmas elements, I think some of those movies, they fall apart as Christmas movies. Now, again, but if you're just watching them at Christmas season,
and it depends on how you think of it.
Yeah. So
good topics. Nicely
Way to
done,
go, Drew.
Man,
I think that was the first Stardom Cinema I've ever presented. By the way,
very well done.
I was a little nervous about this one. I had to go stand up in front of the whole class and do a presentation.
Your PowerPoint was phenomenal.
Yeah, thanks. I don't think I could use PowerPoint very well.
You are Microsoft certified.
Oh, nice. Very good. It's going to add my LinkedIn.
Hey, a quick, before we enter to it, is that quick shout out to, I don't know if anyone watching has seen the lid here on the table in front of us. Jamie, tell us.
Yeah, so interesting backstory on why I brought it. So that's so my son wore that when he was not playing in games for the Florida Eels, and I was actually more proud of him sitting on the bench, kind of watching him. He was more quiet, reserved in high school as far as getting to the game super early, right? Focused in on the game. Well, who knew he was quite a chirper? So he would wear that lid.
Who knew? Anyone that knows
you know me, but my son's a lot different than me.
Can you imagine he's just under the bench? Hey, I'm a hole filler.
Yes, exactly.
Athletic supporter.
Exactly. So
A big one.
yeah, exactly. So I kind of probably dominated a conversation at home too much, and he took more of a back seat. But here he would wear that helmet with that visor, and
I mean, he looks like RoboCop. Yeah. I like that.
with long mullet hair, mustache, and he chirped the other team. One of my prouder dad moments was one of the goalies wanted him to come on the ice and have a goalie fight because he was chirping him too much. So he really got under his skin. So I knew that he was there. Junior B hockey kind of gets a bad rap in terms of skill level. But for him, it was more of a growing opportunity, and I was super, super proud of how he developed as a person over those 3 years, and watching him come into his own sitting on the bench and not participating in the game. It was a growing moment for me. Super happy. So that's why I brought it tonight.
Yeah, it's a cool helmet. I love it. And he was great. We used to watch him on the big screen here, dial into the Florida Eels games. What a great kid.
Yeah, and we never. It's weird. Even in junior, they would never tell us if he's playing or not. So if we came over here to put it on the big screen, we would not know if he's starting or not, and he would not know until warm-ups. So they always had the goaltenders go into those games thinking that I'm the starter, and then they would announce it right before startup or right before warm-ups. But of course, the last thing he's going to do is, "Hey, Dad, I'm playing." So we wouldn't know until game time whether he was playing or not, and that was true if I was there or here watching on the big screen. So, but getting to watch him on the sidelines was a pretty cool experience for me. So that's why I brought it tonight.
Yeah, it is a cool story. I didn't watch as many games as you all did, but it was fun talking to you during those times. I kind of like that thought process. You think about for quarterbacks and who's going to start, who's not. You need to go into it as if you're going to be the starter no matter what to get you psychologically ready.
Yeah, be there and be ready, right?
And big Alexander Ovechkin fan here. We got the frosty visor, like
That's
back
what
in
did
the
it for
day in
me.
his All-Star games. That's phenomenal.
I was so happy when he brought that home because that's what he wore as the backup. So,
Sure.
Yep.
JT, before we wrap up here, two things. If you want to get your drinks ready for us.
Oh, yes, I can do
While
that.
he's doing that, for anyone out there who's listening to this whole conversation we just had, please chime in. What to you makes a Christmas movie? And everything that was on our list, is that a starter or sit for you? I want to know, all of our Lobby Nation, lobbyists, whatever the hell you guys are, what your thoughts are on the Christmas movies or non-Christmas movies we posted and what you think your starter sit would actually be.
The cool thing for this one is this was a thought-provoking one for me because I went for how I felt the movie or how I relate to the movie, but hearing that other side of it, to me, this is the hotel lobby 100%. Oh. Boom, boom, boom.
Drinks.
I'm glad I can make
Because
you
you
think,
sit
because
around
this is
and
what I
talk.
try and do is to make people think. See different
You
viewpoints.
just sit
here.
and talk.
I just for as far as Christmas movies goes, you can do that, right? You can take it away. My Christmas movie criteria is, when am I going to watch it? Right around the Christmas time. That's when I watch the Die Hard. Die Hard.
What's your favorite Christmas movie?
Wait.
Your go-to?
You just put Hallmark on all day.
No, I mean, come on, everybody.
That's you.
Everybody's easiest call on that one is Christmas Vacation, right? But
Me too.
Mine is, I always finish it. I always finish Christmas Day. I get into Christmas Day and everybody's winding down. I'll throw on It's a Wonderful Life. And
What's the one when you guys are putting the tree up? What
It's
movie is
Christmas
on?
Vacation for us.
I think so. It's either that or Elf. Like
Yeah.
those are the two that we
those are
kind
the
of
two that
go
stand
back to.
out.
And Home Alone. Those are the three. There's four in Mount Rushmore, but those for sure are on the three.
yeah, Home Alone.
I would say so. And what was really cool is, and we've got our tree. Actually, we got our tree yesterday. We put up last night. Let the kind of the branches fall and decorate all today. Was really cool. Is our tree hasn't fallen once. Chris, how's your tree doing?
So funny story. So we went and got the tree the other day, and then we brought it up, set it up last night, and I got up early this morning, had my cup of coffee, just sat down on my cup of coffee, turned on the tube, and was about to watch a little news, and also it was like slow motion, guys. That tree, and it's probably 13, 14 feet. It just slow motion, just whoosh. And I sat there, took a sip of coffee.
Meatloaf.
Walked over to the bedroom. It's like, hey, Jen, you got a minute? She's like,
Go pick up
She's
the tree.
sleeping.
I'm gonna watch.
Yeah, she's like, I told her, I go, hey, I'm drinking coffee here. Can you just clean this mess up?
Was it fully decorated?
It was partially decorated. Lights, had
enough.
some strands, had some bulbs on it and stuff. So, yeah, it was.
Did the whole base come over?
Oh yeah, everything went over. I don't know. So we have her tied up by some fishing line up on the beams now on the top to make sure that doesn't happen again.
That seems like it should be your immediate go-to with the tree that size and the space you guys have.
You would think.
I would think. Well,
Next year it'll be a repeat performance.
Yeah, next year we won't do it, and we'll sit there and I'll get up in the morning, have my cup of coffee, and we'll be having the same conversation next year.
Awesome.
all right, and we're transitioning now into our poor decisions, JT. Well, let's all have a sip first, and then we can go through with what we got here.
Oh, a cream ale of some sort.
Wow.
I like that, JT. Whatever it is, I like that.
So for me, the smell was a no. I'm thinking, oh, this is one of those stinky IPAs.
So did I thought it was a Budweiser. I was like, don't you dare throw a Budweiser at me.
And I was thinking, oh, the Altoona boy did it.
That
But
creamy.
This is a yes for
Yeah.
me. It's a yes. And I have no idea what it is, but that is very
So
smooth.
for Jamie, the smell was not, but the taste was a double stack, whatever the shit you had at Taco Bell. I can't think of it.
Oh, the
Whatever it was.
Crunchwrap
The Crunchwrap
Supreme.
Supreme. You're going for this.
That was a good beer.
It's a
buddy.
yes for me.
I for sure would have one of these. And
Oh, really?
honest to goodness, I know. It's strange. Huh?
It's smooth.
It is.
Several
It
of
is.
them.
Yeah.
To me, this is a oneer because I got to get back to my fruity goodness. That is most of the drinks I have.
Yeah, but that's all right. But it makes its way
can
into the
slide
mix.
one in there.
Yeah, I could slide about 6 in there.
Yeah, 6 or 7.
So while I walk over and I get the can to show you, you all need to talk about. Maybe I need
Milwaukee.
to. No, maybe I need to refill again. But you need to talk about the flavors you.
Vanilla.
It's cream ale.
Well, Chris did kind of point out that it was some sort of. Well, I don't know if it was Chris or Jimmy, but it was
Yummy,
like a
yummy,
cream ale or something
yummy,
like that.
creamy
It's a
goodness.
But it did have definitely like a Liney's creamy dark kind of feel to it.
Oh.
Instead, we're getting the
White mocha
yes.
stout. I had no idea.
Once again, brought to you by Lining Kugels, the White Mocha Stout.
Did you get any coffee at all? Well, I'll give you a second.
There
Here.
was definitely, I think there was definitely some hints of it, but nothing like overpowering. But yeah, this
I
is.
just burped in there.
So it's funny because I've had these and they're
I've never had.
super good and I was gonna say this is great. I could just and those when I drank them at the Liney's, I'll drink
just
this all
pound
night
it.
long.
This is
You
the,
could just sit there and watch the tree fall down.
You can just slowly while you're sitting there.
Text Jen from the couch.
Call her.
Yeah, I'm on board with the White Mocha
The-
Stout.
The weird thing for me is the smell.
It smells like a beer.
Yes.
But
I like
the
it.
taste is different. It is. I expected with the stout that it was going to be dark. So the first one I poured, I was like, oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
But it does have a little small, subtle coffeeness to it.
Boy, it's just a hint. It looks like a stinky IPA. But it's good.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I'm on board. This is definitely a lobby yes.
Wow.
I'm
Nice
in as
job.
well. Good job, Lennon Kugels.
Very
From the whole filler, welcome back.
Thank you.
I missed you.
Lennon Kugels, God's country. Woo!
Yeah, this was good stuff here. I think this is a great one as we're wrapping up, guys. It's been swell, but the swelling's gone down.
Hugs and kisses to the family.
Hey guys, drink your water, give your mom a hug. Do not forget to delete your browsing history.
Go ahead.
No, you got yours. You got it.
I got nothing.
All right. Sounds good. Let us know your thoughts on those Christmas movies. Start 'em, sit 'em. What's your criterion? And what should we call you guys? What are we calling you guys? Please let us know in the comments below. Comment on Facebook, on Spotify, wherever you can catch this on here. Soon to be YouTube, by the way. That's coming up pretty quick. The Hotel
Big
Lobby.
time.
I know, we finally made it. The Hotel Lobby is produced by Big Bark Sports, executive produced by Chris Kopic and Drew Bress, and we will see you next time.